Namaste. Welcome to Karategi's Astro channel. Today I am going to give some predictions on Mars transition. Before that, we will also understand on the planet Mars. Planet Mars is usually known as a red planet. It denotes red color. Planet Mars is also known as a fiery planet. It denotes courageous, it denotes brothers, sisters, it denotes excellence, it denotes authority, power, it denotes courage, as I said. If a person is a bold, courageous, then in his horoscope, Mars definitely would have been well placed. Mars is one of the planet which is very close to Earth. The influence of Mars on Earth is high as compared to other planets. Usually we keep hearing about a dosha called Manglik dosha. Manglik dosha is all about Mars dosha. Whenever Mars is illy placed in one's horoscope, then that is called as Mars dosha. What is that ill placed? We'll understand that in coming episodes. If Mars is well placed, it gives lots of happiness, courage, and authority, power, and so on. Among all the planets, among the 9 planets which we have as per Veda, which influences our horoscope, among the 9 planets, Mars is considered as chief commander of armed forces, which means what? Mars is commander of armed forces in the Graha Kutami or in Graha Sabha. Mars is considered as Senadipati, which means what? He is the head of armed forces. He is head of military. If a Mars is well placed in anyone's horoscope, then he or she will be in police, military, detective, CID, inspector, or so on. Mars owns 2 houses or 2 zodiac signs in Vedic astrology. One is Aries, we'll call it as Mesha Rasi. The other one is what? Scorpio, which we usually call it as Vrishchika. I was telling in one of my earlier episodes that a planet attains a good position in one sign and a bad position in another sign, which whenever any planet attains a good position, it is considered as an exaltation. Exaltation means where planet attains the maximum strength, gains the maximum strength. And equally, a planet will also loses strength in certain zodiac sign, in a zodiac sign. For example, Mars is at its best position in Capricorn, that is in Makara Rasi. In Makara, planet Mars is considered as Uchchasthana, which is exaltation in English, where planet Mars attains the maximum strength. Equally, planet Mars loses its strength in Cancer sign, which we will call it as Karkataka Rasi, which means planet is debilitated, Nicha, in Karkataka Rasi, that is Cancer. Planet Mars deity lord, which means planet Mars worships a god who is known as Kartikeya. Which means what deity lord of planet Mars is Kartikeya. So for any remedies related to Mars, we all have to do remedy to Mars equally to Kartikeya as well. So now coming to today's concept, which is planet Mars transition from Makara Rasi, which is from Capricorn to Aquarius, which means what? From Makara Rasi to Kumbha Rasi. All these days till today, 4th of May, planet Mars till 4th of May till evening times at around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the evening, planet Mars was in Capricorn, which means in Makara Rasi. Now planet Mars today on the day of 4th of May moving to Kumbha Rasi, which is Aquarius. We will see how this particular transition influences or gives the results to various 12 zodiac signs. As I was telling in earlier program that there are 12 zodiac signs as per Vedic astrology, starting from Mesha to Meena. So any transition of any planet will impact all the zodiac signs. So friends, count from your zodiac sign. Suppose your zodiac sign is Mesha. From that particular zodiac sign you have to count where the Mars is now for this particular transition. In fact, for any transition you have to count from your Rasi. If you count Mesha to Kumbha, that will be 11th place. Which means what? For Mesha Rasi people, the transition is happening in the 11th place. Which means what? For Mesha Rasi people, Mars entered into 11th house. So 11th house. What is this 11th house is all about? 11th house is gain, profits, respect, luck, elder brother, business profits, secondary income. So Mesha Rasi people will be blessed with all these people. So the transition is extremely good for Mesha Rasi people. Vrishabha Rasi. If you count Vrishabha to Kumbha, which means what? The Mars is placed in the 10th house. Vrishabha to Kumbha means it is the 10th house from Vrishabha. So what is this 10th house? 10th house is all about profession, authority, power. As per Vedic, it is also this 9th and 10th both are considered father. Karmasthana, any work you do, maybe it business, profession, job, anything. So Vrishabha Rasi people will be blessed with all these people. Which means transition is good for Mesha as well as for Vrishabha people. Which means what? Mesha means Aries, Vrishabha means here Taurus. Now let's talk about Gemini, which is Mithuna. For Mithuna people, the transition is happening in the 9th house, which means you count Mithuna to Kumbha, which means it is happening in the 9th house. In the Gochara 9th house, Mars may not give that good results. Which means what? You will get a mixed results. What is 9th house? It's a luck, father's house again. Long travel, long journey, foreign travel, luck, and so on. Means Mithuna Rasi people will get mixed results in all these matters. Okay, if at all Mithuna Rasi people are applying for a foreign country visa, okay, they may not get. Okay, there will be some sort of inquiry. Long journey, it is good if you postpone the long journeys. Equally, you may get stamping also. So, in any case, this is a mixed results for the Mithuna Rasi people. Next, Karka Rasi. For Karka Rasi people, this is happening in the 8th house. Mars placing in 8th house is extremely bad. The transition is not at all good for Karka Rasi people. They have to take care of their health. Any small problem should be reported immediately to doctor. They may get sudden losses. Professional front, again, this is not good. They may get backbeaten by bosses, a bad email from boss, sudden hospitalization, increase in medical expenses, and so on. Which means the transition is not good for Karka Rasi people. Simha. Simha, this particular transition is taking place in 7th house. 7th house is a business house. 7th house is marital life, which means what? This particular transition of Mars is again not good for Simha people also. Which means what? In business, you may have arguments with your partners, maybe a business breakdown, argument with your wife or husband, which is spouse, and a sudden anger, quick anger, straightforwardness, not good with the boss, subordinate in the office. Equally, if at all you are starting any new venture, since this is a very good planet for Simha Rasi, if at all you are starting any new business, any new venture, then you may get started, or those thought process can be in place, and you may start that particular business after some time. I can say that for Simha Rasi people, it is partially good. Up to the 80% it is not good. For Kanya Rasi. Kanya Rasi, which is Virgo in English, the transition is happening in 6th house. It is again extremely a good position for Mars. So for Virgo people, that is Kanya Rasi people, there is a competition success. If at all you are writing competitive exams, you will be successful person there. In job, you will do good. You may get appreciation. There may be increase in salary. You can talk to your boss on your promotion, and you will destroy your enemies, and so on. The transition is good for Kanya Rasi people. Also, one more point. If any court case is pending for Kanya Rasi people, then that may end in their favor. Which means what? They will get a good news from court. They will get some good news from police. So this transition is good for Kanya Rasi people. Tula Rasi. Again, for Tula Rasi people, this transition gives a mixed results. It is happening in 5th house. Tula Rasi people have to take care of their health, especially mental related. They should avoid the mental related worries, should not think unnecessary things, try to do meditation, should take care of their children. Equally, they may get a sudden income, gain of money, because it's happening in Lakshmi Sthana, 5th house. They may also get good creative thoughts, which will helpful in future, especially for performing any or starting any business and continuing accordingly. Vrishchika. Vrishchika Rasi, which is Scorpio, their own lord is now placed in 4th house. But for Mars, this particular house is not good. Which means what? Vrishchika Rasi people, mother may fall sick, they have to take care of their mother. There will be reduction in happiness, they will be frequently unhappy, they need to take care of their health. And then, if at all they are planning to construct any house, buy any land, it is good if they postpone, because in Gochara 4th Mars is considered as not good. They equally need to take care of their own health, especially with respect to heart, and if at all they have any chronic diseases, good if they immediately see the doctor. I suggest to perform certain meditation, yoga for Vrishchika Rasi people. Dhanassu Rasi. Transition is happening in third house. Extremely good for Dhanassu. There will be extra courage, short travels, fruitful travels, excellence. These people with their communication skills, they will do well in their own profession, especially people who are in marketing, media. Okay, if they communicate well appropriately, they will get a very good promotion, very good growth. I can say rather than promotion, very good growth in their career. Short travels, if any, can be accepted, again subject to COVID-19 situation. The transition is exceptionally good for Dhanus Rasi people. Makara, which is Capricorn. Transition is happening in second house, not considered good, not considered good at all. There will be difference of opinion in the family, fights, misunderstanding, loss of money, loss of wealth. They need to take care of their savings, or because equally they may withdraw certain money from the savings now. They may not get paid, they may not get salary on time. They equally have to take care of right eye if any infections. So overall, for Makara Rasi people, this transition is not good. Now Kumbha, where Mars exists now from today, that is 4th of May. First house in Mars is not considered as good. They have to take care of their health. Any blood related diseases, like chronic diseases like sugar, BP, cholesterol, thyroid, they need to take care of it utmost. Yoga, exercise, having more liquids, and so on. They'll get frequent anger, they need to control the anger. Maybe they may have difference of opinion with wife or husband, their spouse, difference of opinion in the organization where they work. Okay, if they are doing any partnership business, even there they get the differences. They even should avoid any land dealing transactions as of now, any land dealings as such, and so on. Transition is not good for Kumbha. Now the last one, Meena Rasi, the transition is happening in 12th house. Again, this transition is not good for Meena Rasi people also. It is happening in 12th house, which is what the expenditure, losses, isolation, right eye. They need to take care of the expenditures. They need some sudden heavy losses might occur if they are in business. They may not get salary on time. They may not be paid sufficient money by the employer. They need to take care of their left eye. Also, they need to avoid any financial transaction also. They need to maintain certain distance with friends, relatives as well. Otherwise, there are all possibilities of they falling into some trap. It is better not to give any surety, security to other people from the financial grounds. Also, it is equally important to take care of their health as well as their spouse health also. So these are the predictions at very high level. These predictions are all subject to the dasha antardasha which you people are running, the placement of planets at the time of your birth, navamsha, and so on. These are all the very general predictions, but if your date of birth time is correct, your rasi is, if at all you know your rasi, if you at all you know your nakshatra, these predictions may be true up to 40 to 50%, because the gochara, the transition is only 40 to 50%. Rest 50% is your individual horoscope, the dasha, bhukti, antardasha, navamsha, and so on. So this is one of the very good moment to bring down COVID-19 deaths as well. As I was predicting in earlier videos, the recovery rates will increase now, the death rates will come down. But I equally suggest all friends, relatives, whoever viewing this, all my viewers, to stay at home, stay safe. Please subscribe and message me for any questions or doubt. I will text my phone number in the messages. Please do call. Please do call me on 9880565 Again I repeat, 9880565 Thank you. Namaste.